I think it's really important that we have this conversation. And I think it's really important that I share with you what I've just realized, because I suspect that there are lots and lots of you that haven't realized it yet, right? I suspect there is lots and lots of you who are very much thinking what I was thinking over 24 hours ago, right? And there's no structure to this. I'm just going to kind of dump this all on you a little bit. And I want you to go away and think about it. And if there's any of you that want to talk to me about it, if any of you listen to this and think, oh, Jesus, she's got a point, feel free to message me, because I'd love to discuss this more. Like, I'd love to get on a Zoom with people who are interested in discussing this. So, okay, let me get started, right? And I'm going to start with a disclaimer, and I'm going to start with just saying I am absolutely not an expert on this subject. I'm nowhere near an expert on this subject, not even close, because I've only really opened my eyes to it within the last 24 hours. So I'm not coming on here pretending that I've got all the answers, pretending that I understand all the tech. I certainly don't understand all the tech. But I am coming on here as someone who thought this didn't apply. I'm coming on here as someone who thought this was a thing. And actually, I've realized that I'm wrong. Let me explain to you what I'm talking about, right? Some of you will have noticed there's been some stuff going on with Facebook in the last few days, and Mark Zuckerberg has announced that the Facebook group is now going to be called Meta, and that is in relation to the metaverse. The metaverse being an online universe, right? So this is what I was this is what I was thinking. Up until this morning and last night, this is how my brain went, right? My brain was thinking, here's reality, here's the real world, and then there's some stuff that goes on online, right? And actually, thinking about this now this morning, I'm like, I'm an online business owner. I own an online business. The reason I own an online business is because I know that is the way we're going. That is the way spending is going. That is the way, and you only have to go and look at the high street to see that. That is the nature of where we're moving. So why this has suddenly come as such a big light bulb moment to me, I don't know, because I've been operating in this space without even realizing that I'm operating in this space. But anyway, let's ignore that for a minute. So here's what I thought up until yesterday, is that there's like the real life, and then there's some online stuff going on. And I am familiar with the concept that, technology is evolving in such a way that, I mean, just the fact that we can now have Zooms is great, right? The fact that children over COVID have been educated online, that's great. Those are just like things. So I just thought that those were just things. And yes, I'm aware that technology is evolving to a point where, that there is a virtual reality. My stepson's got an Oculus. He's got the virtual reality headset. I've had a go with the virtual reality headsets. I've seen simulators. I understand how it works. And I just thought, okay, that's a thing, right? So in my head, there's the real world, and then there's this other stuff, right? And Chris said something to me yesterday. Well, he wasn't really talking to me. Chris talks to me a lot about stuff that I don't understand, right? That's kind of how our relationship goes. And he's been involved in the crypto world now for a long time. And I just ignore all that. It goes over my head. I'm like, yeah, I don't get it. I don't need to get it. Don't get it. You carry on. You carry on. But he said something to last night, and I don't even remember if he was talking to me or if he was on a call, but he said that it's like boiling a frog. This is what he said, right? Bear with me. No frogs were injured in the making of this video. It's like boiling a frog. He said, if you put a frog into boiling water, it jumps out because it's hot. if you put a frog in cold water and then bring the water to boil, it doesn't jump out because it doesn't realize that it's getting hot because it's a gradual process, right? I don't even know what he was talking about when he was saying this. I don't even know, but that's what he said. And I, at that point last night, thought, what's he talking about? Then last night, I went down a bit of a rabbit hole, and I started looking at digital art and NFT, crypto art, and I found it quite interesting. So I was looking at this content. Right now, bear with me now. If you're thinking, oh my God, what the hell is she talking about? Bear with me, because I thought that 24 hours ago. Okay, so just hang with me here, please. So I was looking at this NFT art stuff. Now crypto, I don't really like. I struggle to get my head around crypto because I'm like, where is it? It's like a concept. It's not a thing. But the concept of this digital art is something that I could understand. Okay, and I understand that if something is created and it's the original, then it's going to be worth more than copies. Like I understand that. I get that. I was thinking last night about this whole idea of digital art, and then I was thinking about what I can see is going to happen very soon. Is that we're going to have, like we'll be able to put your virtual reality headset on, and we're going to be able to sit in a meeting with each other. So rather than just sitting on a Zoom call like this, we're going to effectively be sat at a desk in a room, in a virtual reality room. And those of you whose kids have got virtual reality headsets, you'll know what I mean. So you'll be able to sit in this virtual reality office, right? And have a meeting with someone who is sat opposite you in the virtual reality. And at this point, I'm still thinking it's a thing, okay? And then I was thinking, okay, so if you've got a virtual office in that virtual reality, you could decorate the office. You could choose what color the walls are. You could so you could have art on the walls. You could buy art to put on the walls. So this is where the digital art comes in. And then as I'm sat there thinking, and so then I went to sleep at some point, and I woke up this morning, but my brain was still going. And what I suddenly thought this morning, I was like, it's just like Minecraft or Roblox. The kids are already doing it. Yeah, the kids are already doing it. And at that point, literally, my mind just was blown. It was like someone just turned a light on. And I suddenly realized that actually, the connection, right, between the frog and this stuff. Because this stuff is not stuff. This stuff is the age that we are moving into. Like it or not. So I'm thinking, right, my kids, when I was a kid and I wanted to go out and play, I used to go and play outside with like a cricket set or with a frisbee, or I used to go and play downstairs with Lego or Meccano. I was like a boy then. I'm still like a boy now. And if I wanted to talk to my friends, I'd have to go out of my house. I'd go knock on their door and I'd say, come out and play. And then they would do that, right? Our kids don't do that. If my kids want to play, they go on their Xbox, they message their friends, they say, come and play, and then they play games with their friends online. This is the reality of their life. And their life, so that life that they're living, if I give my kids a tenner, they don't want to go out and buy themselves a toy. They want to buy V-Bucks so they can get a skin on Fortnite. So when they're playing in that game, they've got a different costume on. They want to go and buy some, I don't know, Minecraft money so that they can buy better building blocks to build better houses in their Minecraft world. They want to get Robux so that they can build a nicer house. But they're already doing it. They're already doing the stuff that Mark Zuckerberg is talking about. The adults are now suddenly getting so interested in. The kids are already doing it. And the kids are the future generation, right? So our kids who at the moment are interacting online, who are investing their pocket money online, who are creating their own identities online are our future. Now, bear with me a minute. And I know you think, oh, you know, but that's kids and it's games, but it's not. This was my revelation this morning. No, it's not just kids and it's not just games, because adults are doing it too. Because people are investing into creating these virtual worlds. Technology is moving at such a pace in which if I want to have a meeting with my mentor who lives in Dubai, I'm going to be able to go online and sit at a table with him in the metaverse and have that meeting. I won't need to go to Dubai. How convenient is that? I'll be able to shake hands with him in the metaverse. I'll be able to have coffee with him in the metaverse. I will be able to decorate my office in the metaverse how I choose, right? Because just like the kids want to get the coolest Fortnite skins, if I'm going to start having a virtual office where people are going to come into my virtual office, now I'm going to have some purple chairs, I'm going to have some good art on the walls, I'm going to have some swanky furniture, and I'm going to pay for that. And so suddenly I'm like, okay, now the crypto thing starts to make sense to me. Even that, which I still don't really understand, but actually, no, I do now kind of understand it. Because it's almost like our whole reality is now has got an extra dimension that is digital, that is virtual, and that is made up of this stuff. And there's no escaping from that. And this is what I really want to share with you today, is I think you need to think about this. All right. And you might watch this and think, geez, I lost the flicking plot. Yes, maybe I have lost the plot, but I want you to think about this. I want you to think about what is going on around you. I want you to go and look at some really wealthy, successful people and look at what they're investing in. Look at what their energy is doing. Look at where their focus is. I want you to go and have a look what the next generation is doing. What are the kids doing? Where they're not out building dens in the garden. They're building dens on Minecraft, and their friends get to come to their dens on Minecraft. Right? They're literally, the kids are just a step ahead of us. Now the adults are going to start to do this too. Like, really, I want you to take a look at this. I don't have all the answers. I don't understand it all. This has literally been, in the last 24 hours, it's like someone's just turned the light on and gone, hello. I said to Chris this morning, I was like, I've got a philosophy degree, for Christ's sake. I mean, I wish I was doing my philosophy degree now, because a lot of what we talked about when I did my philosophy degree, a lot of what we talked about was the concept of there being a virtual reality. I did my philosophy degree 13 years ago, and technology was way, way, way behind where it is now. But we knew this was a possibility. We knew this was being worked on. And it's only really today that I've realized, Jesus, it's actually almost happened. This is what is happening. And so you've got two choices, right? You either get into it and learn about it and get involved in it, or you're going to get left behind. This is not the kind of situation, right? With the frog. This is not the situation where you're suddenly going to get plunged into boiling water and you'll be like, ah, and you jump out. This is already happening. It's happening, but it's happening so gradually that we're not even noticing. I noticed this morning, literally this morning. And so today I've been thinking about, okay, what do I need to do to get ready for this? What can I do to be a part of this? I'm already getting very excited about creating some crypto art. My little creative juices are flowing. I want you really to think about where you are in relation to this, because watching it and thinking it isn't going to affect you is a mistake. Watching it and thinking that it's a thing that you don't have to be involved in is a mistake, unless you're 85. Because you think about how fast technology has advanced in the last 5 years, never mind the last 10 years, it's going to keep going. Like high streets, forget it. Online businesses, online shops, we're already doing that. So imagine if you go, so this, what's going to happen is you're going to go to Next, rather than going to Next online and seeing loads of pictures and loads of clothes, you're going to be able to put on your virtual reality headset or your smart glasses or whatever, and you're going to go to Next. You're going to walk in. You're going to be able to see the clothes, like you're going to be able to look at them. So it's not just going to be pictures on a screen. It's going to be, and there's going to be an extra dimension to it. That is like the way the world is moving. And I urge you to pay some attention, because I honestly think that if you don't pay some attention, what is going to happen is in 5 years' time, you're going to be suddenly the frog. You're going to realize actually you're boiled. You've been boiled and you didn't even realize you were being boiled, and you are boiled. And then you're going to go, oh shit, do you remember that crazy woman in those video I watched? And she was like, pay some attention, pay some attention. I should have paid some attention, because guess what? This is an opportunity, and you get to either take advantage of opportunities or become the product of one. You get to be a part of leading an opportunity, or you get to become a product of one. Now is the time to look at what is going on around you. Now is the time to think about online business, about, you know, working from your phone, from your laptop, because that's the way the world is going to go. And if you get ahead of the game now, you're going to be in a much stronger place in a couple of years' time. It's the time to start thinking about crypto. It's the time to start thinking about NFTs. It's the time to start paying attention to what is going on around you, because you want to have some control over that, right? Take the control and go with it. It's going to happen anyway, and better to take the control and make the most of the opportunity than to let it happen to you and wake up in 5 years' time and go, oh shit, now look, should have listened. Right, that is it from me. If any of you want to chat about this, honestly, I'm happy to chat. I don't have all the answers. I don't understand it all. Chris knows far more about crypto than I do. I've only just opened my eyes to it. But I just wanted to share this with you because I want other people to open their eyes at the same time. I want other people to realize that actually the world is evolving. It's supposed to. Just like it has over the last 50 years, it will over the next 50 years. And us walking around with a bloody bucket on our heads, pretending it isn't happening, is stupid. And I'm not stupid and you're not stupid. So let's not be stupid together. I look forward to speaking to you very, very soon. Drop me a message if you want to chat about this more, and keep your eyes peeled for more of my crazy thoughts and random revelations. I love you lots. Have a great day. Bye.